We've been saving bikes from the scrapyard for a few years now, and this one here has always been a dream.
I see what you did there, Craig. Is it your dream or Honda's dream?
It's Honda's dream, Mr. Honda's dream. You see, you find the nicest people on a Honda, and we're nice peoples. That's the only mouse nest thing I see here off the hop, but I do see some of this. I don't think it's supposed to be melded.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
And I see that's melded too. That's all right. We're gonna throw it in the truck. We're gonna take it back to the shop and we're gonna get it running. This ramp is gonna go back in the trash bin when, and just like that, we got another project. Not a project, we got another motorcycle to start. I'm excited. Let's get to work. All right. Back at the shop and it didn't fall over.
Wow.
Yeah. This is actually a really complete, pretty cool little bike. Honda 300. Let's get this thing out of the truck. That is the worst ramp in the history of ramps.
Yeah, that concerns me a little bit.
Oh, don't be concerned, it'll be fine. Hey, the front brake kind of works.
Hold on.
Okay.
We almost didn't go on the ramp.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. That's much better. All right. Oh, yeah, that's almost brakes.
All right, let's go inside with this. Took the seat off so it didn't blow off on the ride home.
That would really blow.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. It just goes in something like that. Dan, I'm gonna stand here at the fan for a minute. Why don't you grab some beautiful B-roll of this beast? Now we got it off the truck, let's take a look to see exactly what it is we have, because I'll be honest, I don't really know. And I don't really know a whole lot of my Honda history, but I'm gonna do my best. And if I say something wrong, I want you guys to correct me in the comments.
You don't need to tell them, they'll tell you.
Because, you know, that's how everybody learns. So, we have a Honda 300, and I know that because it says so right here on the gas tank. Step one.
How many cc's do you think it has?
I'm guessing 300 or 305. That was a Honda thing. Oh, that's a cool sticker. Honda Motor Company Ltd, manufactured in Japan. That's just a neat sticker. I like that. We have the key. Oh, key works. The tire is still holding air from, all right, I'll admit it, it was yesterday, last night when we picked this up. But tire's still holding air. Got the beginnings of a squirrel nest, maybe a bunny. Look at these huge drum brakes on this, man. Just big drums. You got a big brake stay there. These were also cool too. They had like a squarish headlight. Okay, this is not good. I don't like seeing this. Melted red wires. And that melted red wire, I'm guessing, is gonna stretch its way all the way to this melted red wire. So we're gonna have to check out some of that. But anyway, what was I doing? Okay, we're looking for any sort of numbers. Is there any numbers? Is there anything up here on the headstock? No, this is maybe before all of that. I don't know. Engine numbers. What do we got here? Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Guys, I might need some help with the year. If we can figure out a year, that would be cool. But this here is a CA77E. Okay, so E means electric start, I'm guessing, because it has an electric starter. And that was on the later models. We have a bent shifter and a bent foot peg. Guaranteed that happened when this bike was crashed on the left side. But it didn't do anything else. I don't know, maybe it just hit something. Sheet metal is pretty good. We have a little kink down here in that fender. The tank is in nice shape on the outsides. We do have a crack here, and this rear tire is still holding there. The seat does come off of this bike pretty easy, just like that. Here, I'll just put that with our collection of seats. What else do we got? Oh, old inspection sticker. Pennsylvania, 1971. So every old bike has a story, and this one included. There's a town not far from here, Reading, Pennsylvania, and one of our friends from the channel works for the city of Reading, so he knows some people, whatever. Anyway, this bike was sitting in basically an abandoned warehouse, along with some other things. There was another couple bikes, but fingers crossed, maybe we'll get in. But anyway, the warehouse changed ownership, and the people left just what they thought was junk behind. This bike was some of the junk. that they left behind. So this thing's just been sitting in the warehouse for who knows. Now you know everything I know. Let's look in the tank. That actually came off pretty easy. The tank is really nice on the outside.
It's on the inside that is what counts, Craig.
Yo.
For tanks and for people.
Oh, that's awful. Oh man.
Craig, that's not bad.
No,
Craig,
it's like it's like brand new on the inside. What? No way. Let's go. How cool is that? 8,939 miles. Even feels like the clutch works. The front brakes kind of work. These are pressed steel levers. This one's not. That one's cast.
The
That's
fact
a
that the
pressed
brakes
steel.
kind of work at all is actually really surprising to me.
Looks like we're missing the foot peg rubber on this side. We are missing both side covers. That kind of stinks. But the fella did say there's a chance that they are still in the warehouse. So fingers crossed, either him or us, somebody can get into that warehouse again and maybe look for the covers. Engine, he did say the engine's free, right? Yeah, wow, it's free and has some compression. Nice. Okay, well, look at this huge petcock. That is a big petcock. Huge. Biggest petcock I've ever seen.
There's no bigger petcocks. I asked around.
They said this is the biggest.
This is the biggest one.
All right, let's pull these plugs. We're gonna shoot a little shot. Oh, you know what? Do you see any spark plug wires?
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
Okay. Well, let's get them pulled. Makes things interesting. How are we gonna see if we have spark? Oh, wait, there's one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. We got one. We're good.
Oh, wait, is that one? Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that's one too.
You're saying that definitely is one?
Yeah.
Or used to be?
Yep. I cannot believe how clean that tank is. Well, that's part of the problem. That spark plug's bent.
Ugh.
Yeah, these bent Honda spark plugs are really, really hard to find, but they bend them so that they can clear this right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the ones that go for like $300 a pop?
Yeah, the special bent plugs. Guessing there's gonna be some points, maybe down in there. Seems half logical. Don't look bad. Just a whiff, because we know it moves. That's just to lubricate some things. Yeah, I'm liking that.
Craig, when do we check for spark with
Yeah,
our
let's check for spark.
bent spark plug?
Oh, wait, I forgot. We got all sorts
We
of...
can check for spark anyway, see if it's, actually a problem.
You know, the chances of any of this working is pretty slim, right? But we're gonna still try it.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Yes, it is. Anything?
That's a definite negative.
Oh, do we need a battery? Nope, nothing. Who'd have thunk it, Dan? Who would have thunk it? Let's unplug the ground to the coil and see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to have something to do with that melted wire. This isn't good, this wire being melted.
Wait, so was Honda doing any of those shenanigans where like the headlight had to work or vital circuitry was going through the
I
headlight?
don't know. It's a good question. I think we're going to go up to the table here in a minute. Whoa! Jeez. There must be like a lip in there or something that's getting hung up on. Is there going to be oil in there? Am I opening up the wrong side? Maybe it's that side. I don't know. Can I set this on there without, here, move that.
So I can not wheel away. Hey.
Okay, that is, shoot. That is not what I wanted to take off.
What is that?
That's the centrifugal oil filter.
Oh.
Let's get that back on there. Oh, that kind of sucks. Should have stopped when I saw oil, is what I should have done. I really don't want to take that whole cover off if I don't have to. Am I gonna have to? Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get my hand in there to get that on top of the thing to do the stuff that thing will spin. Should have stopped when I saw oil.
You're saying there's no reason to have kept going if you saw oil coming out?
I should have stopped.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you thought maybe like oil was flooding the points.
Yeah, it crossed my mind, but I should have known better. Really screwed this up, Dan.
Well, it's really good practice for putting centrifugal oil, what did you say it was?
I think it's maybe an oil filter.
Centrifugal oil filter back together.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Whatever it is, it doesn't look frustrating at all.
right. Where's Mr. Honda when you need him? At the end of the day, all I'm gonna do is frustrate myself, tear my chair, and still not get this into place. I'm not sure what the trick here is, but I'm sure there is one. Oh. All right. I'm not always the quickest, sharpest knife in the shed. Just takes me a little longer sometimes. All right, I gotta get this back in where I had it. This shaft actually goes all the way through and goes into the boss in the engine case. I was trying to put this through, but it's too big. It won't fit. So that's why it wasn't fitting. But now I see how this works. Come on, chain, give me a little grace here. I said I was sorry for taking you apart. We're never gonna get this thing to run if parts just keep falling off instead of getting put back on. Such an idiot. I'm an idiot twice. I'm an idiot once because I took it apart, and then I'm an idiot twice because when I had this chain in, I couldn't figure out how it worked. And now that I figured out how it works, I can't get that chain on. I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay. Ugh, you don't want to do this anymore. Craig, I don't know how else to film this.
All-American Craig working on a Japanese motorcycle.
Yo, I wish we weren't leaning the bike over on that seat. I'd like to sit on that now. You should get like 2 or 3 more of those
If we
in
weren't
here.
leaning the bike over on that seat, I'd be sitting on it right now.
We need a shop seat sponsor.
No one to be upset with but myself. And now what? Now I got it, but I got my tool stuck? Is that the way this is going? Did I get it? Please tell me I got it. Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay, now let's put these screws back in and never speak of this again. I was even looking for like wires, and I'm like, oh, there's no wires on this side.
Well, now we know.
Yeah, I believe, are the points, they might even be up in here. I don't know. Tell you what, I think we're at the part of the party where we put the bike on the table so we can see what we're doing.
I'm really surprised it took you this long.
Well, not everybody has a lift table in their garage, so I just wanted to show people that, you know,
What you want to show them,
you
Craig?
can easily get frustrated working on the floor. You don't need a lift table to get frustrated.
Unless you have mechanic's pillow.
This thing's got the turning radius of an old Oshkosh dump truck. Just lift a little. Dude, isn't that heavy?
Pretty heavy.
This is good old American iron.
From Japan?
From Japan. All right. All right, Dan, upon farther.
Sometimes you say frother, and I think that's funny.
Dan, I'm Pennsylvania Dutch. English is my second language.
Yeah, I know.
I see a little wire coming out of here. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm thinking that might be something. Let's see what we got in here. That's what we were looking for right there, my friend.
Okay. That was a lot easier to get to and a lot more correct.
Let's give them things a good cleaning. Look how black and nasty that thing is.
See anything?
Oh. All right, so maybe it's a battery. Let's take a gander, because we got all sorts of melted wires. I thought maybe we'd just get lucky. There's the air cleaner.
Ooh.
Got that out.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, and then that exposes this menagerie.
Is that just more melted wires?
That is just melted wires. This plug is just melded together. There we go. Nailed it. Yep, that's the one. Okay, where's this head? This goes to here. What else is connected to that? I got a yellow and a red. I think the easy solution here would be to just run a new red wire. Boy, that thing is cooked though. Yeah, blasted. Well, I tell you what, we're kind of this close. We're gonna do it, Dan. It'll make our life a little easier anyway. I'm cutting this plug off. Plug's shot anyway. So we're gonna cut this plug off. We'll cut the other end and we'll just put bullet connectors on. Okay, so now this is where we need fish tape.
Where's your fish tape?
At home? Where's your fish tape? This might be long enough. All right, let's put a wrap around here so that those stay put.
Looks like Twizzlers. Honda licorice.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this harness sooner or later, I tell you. First person to see these wires since somebody in Japan in 1960 something. It's kind of cool if you're into that kind of stuff, I guess. That red wire's just burned everything. Wow. So here's some good news. I peeled this harness back up here far enough to see these wires, and there isn't any damage going into the sub harness that's going up to our coil. Those are all fine. Okay, so our red wire is the wire that is smoked. And let's see, did that take out any other insulation? So these two wires are stuck together. Well, we come this far, might as well just untangle the whole thing.
That's right. What do you think would have caused these to fuse together?
Well, I think it overvolted. So I don't know if somebody would have tried jump starting it, fried things. I don't know if this is 6 volt or 12 volt. I'm guessing it's 12 volt.
I'm guessing the person that jumped it also didn't know how many volts it was,
Yeah.
if that's how they damaged it. Tried to jump it with a bulldozer.
Yeah, right?
Flashback to a classic Bearded Mechanic video.
Look, it burned the insulation right off of them. So what happened is when this was in the harness and the ground wire got hot, you see that it melted through the insulation there on that. So I just want to make sure we don't have any broken insulation on these wires. Put a little protection over that. That one's okay. It was this stinker of a wire, and that was going right to our battery. We're gonna lay a red wire in here. We're gonna tape up the wire harness, make that all nice and neat, fix that wire. That's a ground. That looks awful though. So we may replace that ground wire just because of how corroded it is. There's the air boot. That's shot. Okay, wires down in there, those are all good. That makes the carb a little easier to get to. That is awesome. Now we do have a crossover on this tank, but that tank's empty. So we're gonna have to run some new fuel line. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. That honestly wasn't awful yet. Now, what can goof us up, this burnt stuff up here if we toasted this key switch. That wire's cooked. This red wire's cooked. I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of fried some stuff in that key switch. I'm really excited that that tank is just as nice as it is.
How nice do you think the carburetor is?
Well, you know what we can do? Look at this. If we just pop that off there.
Oh, you just knocked it off. Well,
There was an attempt made at some point.
to clean it, you mean?
Yeah.
Does it look like scrapey in there?
Yeah, it does look scrapey. So what we'll do is first thing in the morning, we'll throw that in the buzz box, let that bake in the buzz box while we run this wire or ground wire, hook our positive up and see if we can get things spinning and get spark. Fingers crossed, that should be fairly straightforward, hopefully.
Sounds like a game plan.
And then by the time we get spark, carburetor should be done and baking in the buzz box. We can throw that back on, put some gas in this ultra clean tank of ours, maybe go for a ride. I don't know, we'll see. That's our plan. So, grabbed a couple supplies. It's the next morning, by the way. Ran out of time last night. I'm gonna pop this carburetor off quick. It looks like I got one nut on this side and the other side's missing its nut. So, that's neat. All right, where's that fuel line? There it is. That is about rock solid. Everything's so hard, it doesn't move, it's not flexible. Yoink. It's not the most awful carburetor we've seen.
Very nice.
Put these in the bucket. Be right back. Put that on a 30-minute spin cycle in the buzz box. Next, we're gonna run some wire. Now, I did something real quick last night before I left, and I was curious about this switch, because we got these burnt wires. So watch this. Go to continuity. The switch still works.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna fix...
I mean, of course it still works.
Of course it still works.
It's
It's an old Honda. As much as I'm not a Honda guy, they do work. I don't even know why I'm not a Honda guy.
Like he said, you're never gonna know what's about to come. And I said, I don't speak English.
Okay, So let's see, what's our best plan of attack here for this harness? Luckily, all the other wires are good. It just burned the red one. So I'm gonna take my red wire. Okay, and this is where the wire is going to come up here, and then it's gonna make a loop and head back down. And we're gonna match up with that. So now the next step I'm gonna do, because there's a few wires few different little sub harnesses. We have one here, we have one here, and we have this one. I believe this one's horn. This one here is brake switch. This one here is just coming out of the engine where our doodads are. And then this is heading up front, of course. This heads back to, what do we got? We got a regulator over here, ignition coil, lights, anyway. So I wanna go through and make sure I have all those little sub harnesses where they need to be. And now we cut stuff. Okay. Is there a fuse over here? No, there isn't. Okay, I'm gonna put a fuse in line. Got a fuse and a fuse holder. So I'm gonna throw that in line on my red wire here. I also have some heat shrink here, some bigger heat shrink. Now when you're using heat shrink, especially like sometimes what I'll do with this bigger stuff is I just use it as the wire loom. I don't even shrink it. I just leave it the way it is and it'll protect things just like the old loom did. Oh yeah, that'll slip in there nicely.
If you overvolt it again, maybe it'll shrink itself onto the wires.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna do is wrap this loom up. So I cut this plug off because it was all melted and messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires. I gotta cut the plug off this key switch. I'm gonna replace the burnt wires and I'm gonna use butt connectors to put everything together. So I got a little bit of work to do. Dan, why don't you set the fellas right here somewhere? Put some music on the jukebox and I'll get to work.
Jukebox. Jukebox hero. No, that's not how it goes. Jukebox hero.
And while I work on this wire harness, let's have a little talk. So the other Sunday afternoon, I was working around in the backyard and my 80-something-ish-year-old neighbor came and we got to talking a little bit. And it was then that I realized we just live in different worlds, right? When he was my age, he could work 40 hours a week, support a family, buy a house, get a car, and still have a little left over. He had a pension, a retirement plan. It was the American dream. Those days are gone and being a dad isn't any easier. Now we work 60 hours a week to support our families. The house that cost him $55,000 is listed for $348,000. The truck that he bought new probably cost him just under $3,000. Today it's $45,000. A little left over at the end of the month? Not a chance. Credit card debt. Being one medical bill away from losing your house or your car. Pretty soon the weight of everything just gets too much to handle alone. Talking to someone isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. And that's where BetterHelp comes in, the sponsor of today's video. If you or someone you care about needs to talk, click or share the link in the description. Once you fill out the questionnaire, you'll be matched with a therapist within a few days. They'll listen, ask questions, and help you see things from a new perspective. They can give you advice and techniques to start making positive changes in your life. I don't know, Dan, this coil's testing pretty good. And we got new caps. I think we're about ready to put that back on the bike. BetterHelp has over 7,000 reviews and a Trustpilot score of 4.3. Use the code here on screen or click the link in the description or share it with someone you love if they need to talk. It's gonna save you 10% off your first month of therapy. This is also a good reminder, don't forget to check on your buddies. Make sure everybody's doing okay. Let's get back to work and see if we can get this bike to run. All right, so here's what I did. Like I said, I tested that switch and that was working. I fixed those wires like I showed you. Have all that hooked up. There's a 86% chance that's correct. Got my battery hooked up. I did run that new ground. I don't know, do we even have any lights that could possibly turn on when we turn the key on? No. Okay, so that's what, off? Man, the horn don't even
So
work.
we have to just guess which one's the right key position.
Kinda. We got a horn and starter.
No!
Here we go. That's the horn.
That's a double whammy.
This is the starter. Nice.
Wow.
Now let's see if we have spark. What are the chances?
Ooh, I saw it. I see it.
See it. I see it. I see it. All right. That's awesome.
I saw it. I seen it. I seen it.
Seen it. I seen it and I saw it. Okay. That's exciting. That was work well done. Spark plug caps. Let's get some fresh meat on that bone. Okay. I don't know. That might go to the other side. I don't know. Maybe it goes to this side. I don't even know if it matters, if I'm being honest. I want that straighter so I know I have a good connection. There we go. Let's look to see what spark plugs these things take. Just because these were in doesn't make them right, huh? D8HS. Yeah, they're not even the same. I don't have anything even close.
You don't have anything close to what we need?
I don't have anything even close.
Do we have the original spark plugs? Will they work?
I don't know. The one was bent.
Oh yeah, that's probably bad.
Oh yeah, that's a wibbly wobbly spark plug there.
Okay, never mind. Don't put that in. Is it possible that that could have caused melty electrical problems?
I don't think so. Okay, so we got to do that. The carburetor is buzzing. Guess we can go check that out. It's looking pretty good, huh?
Wow.
We could probably just run like clean it and call it good.
Oh, the
carb.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean? That water was clean when I started. Oh yeah, you remember what that used to look like? Mm-hmm. Look at it now.
Oh.
Amazing. Let's go investigate. Walk faster backwards. Get right into the door.
Craig.
I guess we'll just clean a carb here. Looks like good of a spot as any. There's not much we can do with that needle. That's just going to kind of be what it is. Oh, is it even moving? Yeah, okay. Pull that, grab a screwdriver. Main jet. Pilot jet. There. Looking good. Let's check out our jets. That's not clean. It's not clean at all. This thing should, these jets should probably soak a little longer, but I think we're just gonna run it. See what happens. Attempt to run it. See what happens, right, Dan?
That's right.
I'm excited. Getting spark. That was a win. Having a clean fuel tank, man, that's a win. Carburetor's not even awful. That's a win. Okay, so main jet back in. Pilot jet. Gotta clean the pilot jet. Oh man, locked up tight. Boy, that bugger is clogged up. Like watching paint dry, Dan. Nuts it. I'm letting it soak. I can't get through it. I need to grab spark plugs anyway, so we'll let a couple of those little things soak. Probably shouldn't set that there, else I'm gonna grab it and drink it.
Yeah, don't drink that.
Now we've officially made a mess. Yep, pretty much across the whole workbench. All right, I need to grab plugs. We're gonna let that soak for a few minutes. While we get plugs, come back. We're gonna see how many, we're gonna get this thing to fire up. That's what's gonna happen.
Fire it up.
Awesome. And break. Okay, I ran and grabbed some spark plugs, and I thought I left this pilot jet soaking in some cleaner.
Uh-oh.
And it's still not clean. Jeez. All right. We're going to let that soak a little bit while we do other carb stuff. How's that sound?
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I thought so.
Don't forget to put the new spark plugs in, Craig.
Oh, yeah, I got new spark plugs. It'll never run without spark plugs.
If it does run without spark plugs, it's a haunted bike.
True.
And must be destroyed.
Okay, that's in. Okay, well, we'll let that soak for a bit. Let's throw spark plugs in. Spark plug 1, spark plug 2. Click. Shoot, now we're back to the pilot jet. Well, let's figure out here what we can do. We gotta do something. Leaving it clogged is not an option. Probably have some of these pilot jets at home. Could have saved ourselves a bunch of time and just replaced the pilot jet.
Wait, that's an option? Could have just had a stack of clean pilot jets this whole time.
Yeah. This is awful. I'm not squeezing this at all. I'm just holding it because now it's 1,000,000 degrees. Not squeezing it in the pliers. Heats up quick, cools down quick. I'm trying to auger my way through.
See that? Is that the best technique, or is like rhythmic poking the best option?
How can it be just so full of whatever it's full of? Holy mackerel, that thing is... This is a little bewildering. Do I have anything thinner? The problem with thinner is it's not as skookum, so it's just gonna bend anyway, right? We could probably make it run with a clogged pilot, but come this far.
Really? The pilot could be clogged?
Well, I mean, it won't idle. What could that possibly be plugged with that is that powerful? Is this the smallest pilot jet known to man? Can't I get anything through this thing? I can see through my thumb. Can't see through the pilot jet.
Yeah, that's clogged.
It is clogged. I'm stealing this stool because I'm tired of standing here not knowing what to do. I'd rather sit here and not know what to do.
If you said we can get it running without the pilot jet, why don't we just do that?
We can try it.
You can just control the idle with the throttle.
There's a tiny passage opened up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Float bowl. Float bowl. Put float bowl back on. Just like that. Comes on. Let's tighten that up. All right, let's see what we can do here, Dan. Fuel line. Oh, you know what? Let's just use the old fuel line. What the heck? It's already there. It's hard as a rock.
Is stuff going through it?
I don't know. I don't have any gas in the tank. Dan, you know what time it is?
Tell me what time it is.
Time to get the seat. Nah, just kidding. It's time to clean off the workbench. Let's see if we can get this thing to fire up. I don't know. I'm excited.
I want to hear how this sounds. What does a dream engine sound like?
Oh, we need gas, Dan. Are you flipping serious?
We have to go get gas.
How much gas did we put in that Yamaha?
I don't know.
Me either.
Want to find out?
Yeah, let's find out.
I see you did not believe in funnels today.
Yeah. Whoops. All right, let's see. What do you think? Are we gonna get any
Let's do it, Craig. Come on.
fuel out?
Activate that big old petcock.
There we go. Let's see if our pet macaque is working. Okay, so I got the petcock off. Now we're gonna get any gas out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so we're getting gas. I don't think there's anything left to do other than turn the choke on.
It's not leaking gas, right?
No, I don't see any leaks. I know we're getting gas.
Wow.
I'm excited. Dan, let's see what happens. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, that should give a spark. This should be the horn. Beep, beep. And then this should crank it. How many cranks, Dan?
7. How many cranks was that?
1.
Oh, that was 1 crank? Oh, okay.
Wait, did I turn the fuel back on?
I don't know. Did you?
No, I didn't.
That's gonna be a problem.
So now we have fuel on. Okay, let's start over.
Wait, why did you turn it off?
Well, because it was pouring out, so I turned it off while I stuck the thing back in.
Well, now we have to check it for leaks again.
Oh, shoot,
And
no, it's leaking.
It's springing straight out of the carb. Is that the overflow?
Right?
I don't know. There was a lot coming out of there. We only just turned the fuel on, didn't we? It shouldn't be overflowing like that, right?
There. Now it stopped.
Well, yeah, but now the fuel's off again.
Yeah, but there's some in the float bowl, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now stuff's leaking over there. Let's see what we can do here.
Just start it before it can leak out. Yes, Honda's dream.
Did you see it blowing all that stuff out of the exhaust? Now's a heck of a time to check the oil. Plenty. Well, Dan, you know what the next thing is, right?
What's the next thing?
And just walk around all flustered. Oh, the next thing is we put this on the ground and we put the seat on it.
Ooh.
Oh, and that just kind of sits there like that. Oh, seat fell off. All right, let's see if this thing will move and do motorcycle stuff. Oh, I gotta turn it on. Hey! Oh.
What'd you do to it, Craig?
There we go. Oh, got a lot going on here. The seat fell off. Don't let the seat fall off. Get on there, seat. Man, what a great bike. Runs pretty good. Seat falls off though.
It's a nice looking seat though.
It is a nice looking seat. It weighs like 54 pounds. Man, I'm excited. This thing was sitting, this is no joke, guys. I have no idea how long, but this thing was sitting in a warehouse over there in Reading for years. And it was bound for the scrapyard until we stepped in and saved it. Find yourselves an old bike or truck or car or lawnmower, doesn't matter. Start wrenching, start learning and having fun. This really wasn't a huge project. You know, we got it running in, I don't know, less than 8 hours, and you guys can do it too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.